I got your bitch. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. They are to be ashamed. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn right, bitch. Look at here. There you go. They're out here sharing marijuana. Look at here. There you go. The same old nasty ass people from last week. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn right, bitch. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Dope.
Live from the BiffNet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminack, starring Oliver the Cat, written by Barry Laminack, produced by Barry Laminack, directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminack, featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
What's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. Today is fucking Tuesday, August 27th, 2024, and this is episode number 832 of Barry on Deck. Welcome to the show, welcome to the program. I feel like I don't say it right. I say 100, and I feel like people judge me when I say that. I know it's 100, but it doesn't flow right when I say 800 and just say 100. And I know that makes me sound like a hillbilly, but it just, that's how it flows. So I just go 832. Yeah, doggy. It's whatever. Welcome to the program. How are you? Hi. Hello. Getting a little rain, I hope. It's been scattered. It's been hit or miss. I almost thought, oh, Nelly, we may not have a show because I heard thunder. And we all know what happens when thunder occurs or somebody farts or burps or sneezes. Power goes out with the Laminack household and hell, the whole neighborhood for that matter. But we are fortunate so far. We still have power. So we're doing it bigly. Joe Pro! Thank you for the 303 biddies, my friend. Hello, sir. He said, good afternoon, Mr. Laminack. Hello, deckheads. Rain out. Joe Pro got rained out. Said, job rained out. None yet at the camp. There you go. There you go. That ain't a bad day. I mean, I know you don't get paid if you don't work. But, hey, you know what? A day off every once in a while, unexpectedly, never hurt nobody. What in the hell kind of name is that? Of just up Tigu and Mersh. Okay, Justin is back. That's a lot of words. I'm not even saying that. I'm not even trying to pronounce all that shit. Hillbilly Barry has a nice ring to it. Okay. I don't really think so. But, okie dokie. What up, House? Good to see you, buddy. Hey, shout out to everybody on the YouTubes tuning in and watching. We have a steady dose of 5 to 10 over there every day. Some folks have migrated from Twitch over to YouTube. I think we've settled into a nice little groove. You know, we still hang in around 40 or so. We'll be 30 to 40 on Twitch, and we'll be 5 to 10 on YouTube. So we're anywhere from 35 to 50 on a regular basis. I'm here for it. I love it. It's great. So Joe Pro said, nah, fool. I'm still bidding a job on the clock, beer in hand, BOD on the company laptop. Suck it, nerds. That's what's up. That's what's up. It's the Hammer. What? Jaime Consuela. What? Who does the, what does the blue wrench mean? Oh, that means they're mods. I'm pretty sure the mods, yeah. I think that's what the blue wrench means. Yes, that's what that is. So there you go. So, hey, we have plenty to discuss. Let down by the Astros yet again. Josh Hader has failed us as a fan base for the last time. I'm sick of it. I'm just kidding. You know, it's whatever. It's not that big of a deal. I do like that they kind of played it up. Oh, man, this is playoff implications right here. Is it? Is it? Uh-oh.
Spice. Buzz, buzz, bye. Don't forget. Tears of joy, 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 tears of joy.
What the fuck was that? Oh, what was that? What the fuck was that? Oh my God, that's hilarious. First of all, the fucking tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy was hilarious, first of all. Second of all, no, CC, you untime him out right now. CC timed out John Dorier. No, CC, that's not how this works. Now I have to time you out. So John Dorier uses his points to time out CC, which is completely allowed. Don't give me that shit. Oh, we're not allowed to time out the mods. Bullshit, mods. You guys can be timed out like everybody else. I don't want to hear that. Potch, bullshit. You can be timed out too. If they got their points, they can use their points. There's the points don't discriminate. The only person that can't be timed out is this guy. What do you mean it was my rule? It was your rule. What did I say? Yeah, I have to do it. I have to do it. But yeah. But y'all can't do it. But y'all can still be timed out. What was literally my rule? Oh, I said that I'm not allowed, y'all aren't allowed to be timed out? Did I say? I don't think I said that. I don't think I said that. CC said, eat a dick, Dory. Wait a minute. When did I say this? Why would I say that? I would never say that unless it was like all the mods at once. That would be a problem. CC said, motherfucker, I ain't gonna lie. I do love that CC can't cuss. I do love that. I love it. See, this is how CC cusses right here. Hold on. I know I got to fix this. See, look at that. I knew better than to try to post before because I knew it would break. Shut up, Amos. CC said, mother trucker. Mother trucker. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Mods should be able to use a reverse card. Bitch, this ain't Uno FJ. There ain't no reverse card. You don't get to Uno a timeout. My only concern about the timeouts with the mods is if there were none here. John Doriason is just from yesterday. Fuck Dallas. I think mods should be able to be timed out unless we don't have any mods here. So like, yeah, if CC was the only mod here, then no, you can't time out my only mod. No, we can't have that. We got to have somebody here regulating you dumbasses. CC said CC goes, everyone leave. God damn, I love CC so much. Everyone, all the mods log out. Now the mods are going to get together and have some. Oh my God, y'all are so funny. Holy shit. CC is starting to mutiny dubs. Oh my God, that's so funny. I timed out Jen last year. It was super funny. Yeah. How'd that go? Oh boy. Chris from Sam Houston. Rev said, Chris from Sam Houston, how dare you? Yeah, that's the thing is the timeouts have to be, they have to be able to be used on everybody unless we just have no mods. That's the only thing. I can't have you like if CC was the only mod, then no, you can't time her out. But I see Potch, Jen, Donna. So See you in 10 minutes, CC. It's like my dad used to say when he used to whip me. This is going to hurt me more than it hurts you. Well, then hand me the fucking belt, bro. Hand me the belt. Hold on. Cisco said, sorry, Barry, I'm pro-union. If the mods strike, I can't cross the picket line. Fuck scabs. Huh. What? Other mods are going to strike now? We got mods on strike. I also beat Alan Denson as first on the last show of 2023. Oh, wow. Wow. That's pretty cool. What is FA? What is that? Oh, yeah, that was Wesling's saying, wasn't it? Cece said Josh Hender's got to be twitching free somewhere right now. Oh my God, Cece's fucking great. I'm gonna miss her for 10 minutes. Whew, boy, that is really gonna suck. Man, there she goes. I miss Cece so much. She's gone. 10 minutes. We'll see her at 2:52. Oh, God, it hurts. It hurts so bad. Oh. Oh, and just so you know, I know you guys probably don't believe, so I have to show you here. There you go. I saved it. Where the fuck did it go? Oh, well. CZ about to rage run at the gym. Oh, my God. Donna said, no, not my boo. She's my boo, too. Rules are rules, though. You know, I can't. I do love that as soon as he spent the points to time her out, she was like, oh, really? Boop, time out, bitch. You're timed out. You're timed out. She's not Tyson, Amos, free CC. She's not Tyson, okay? She's not Mike Tyson in jail, bro. Like, it's 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes. John Dorier had points. He did what he had to do. Oh, my goodness. So funny. You guys are the best, man. That made my day. That was the funniest thing on this show in a long ass time. CC getting sassy, too. My favorite part about the timeout was it was like crying face, crying laughy face, cry laughy face, or whatever the fuck it was. CC went to YouTube. Now, see, perfectly legal. When I time you out, if I'm mad at you like Flip, when I'm like, hey, fuck you, Flip, and then I time you out, if you try to go to YouTube, I'll time you out there too. But there's no rules against that. If you get timed out on Twitch and you got a YouTube account, by all means, head on over there. I ain't got no rules against that. So CC's over there, wild and fancy free, living the dream. She said, Rudy Ross says, CC, you got to get off with YouTube. She said, hush it, sanitizer man. Goddamn, CC's killing it today. This is going to be CC on deck, y'all. Oh my God, damn. I'm just going to let her have the show today. Sanitizer man. I can't today. Oh my God. Oh, fuck. That is so funny. Sanitizer man killed me. God bless you, CC. Hush it, sanitizer man. Hush it, sanitizer man is just so funny to me. Oh my God. Shit. Oh, God. I'm crying. You see what you started, John Dorier? Well done, buddy. Amos CC, we love BOD. BOD, POP, hold it down. Mama, I love you. Joe Pro left and went to YouTube also. I love it. We got all kinds of mutiny going on. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is hilarious. Oh boy. This is crazy. How do you time out Total Dallas on YouTube? You can't. John went to fucking YouTube. John, you timed her out. No. You take your raggedy ass back to Twitch, moron. You can't time her out on Twitch and then jump over to YouTube with her. You stupid ass. You're the one that caused all this. Thank you, Potch. Potch said it's okay. I'll hold it down here. Thank you. Jesus, John's over there, throws a big old shit grenade in the chat, and then he leaves and goes over there. CC timed him out on YouTube. Jesus Christ, John. Yeah, oh my God. Oh, John, you fucked up, buddy. I wish I could tell you, bro, you don't mess with the females, bro. Don't pick on the deckheads. I know, she just timed him out on YouTube. Boy, bye. Click. John Dorier was timed out by CC for 60 seconds. Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh, that is too funny. Boy, bye. Oh man, you guys are wild. What a fun start to the show. Good times had by all. Well done, John Dorier. Well done, CC. Oh, geez. All right, I don't even know where to go from here. This is crazy. You guys have lost your ever-loving mind. Holy shit. We got some shit to do today. What did Mark say? I just saw thanks, Mark. Okay, yeah, you guys are talking fantasy. Yeah, speaking of, don't forget, get your $20 into Jen if you want to get in the Barry on Deck Fantasy Pick'em Challenge. Fantasy leagues are full, so if you missed it, you missed it. Sorry if you're a member of Patreon and you didn't get into the fantasy leagues. There's always next year. We're full. Sorry, folks, park's closed. Moose out front should have told you. So yeah, we're full up 4 leagues again. We have 40 teams. But if you didn't get in or you're not a member of Patreon and you still want to play, then you can get in on the 2024 Barry on Deck Fantasy Pick'em Challenge, which every week I'll be picking a matchup from one of the 4 leagues that we'll have, and it'll be a very random thing. And then I'll show the teams each week, and you guys will get your picks into Jen, and you have a chance to win money. Costs $20 to enter for the season. That's not per week. Black Sheep asked that yesterday in the chat, and it is $20 is the entry fee for the entire season. So it's basically $1 a week to enter, because $2 of your $20 goes directly into the winner's pot. All right, so look at it that way. You're paying $2 to enter, and then every week you're basically paying $1 to pick. All right, and if you get your pick right, you get your $1 back. If you get your pick wrong, the $1 goes into the winner pool. If you get your pick right, you get a point, and then the person with the most points at the end of the season is the winner, and they'll get, I think we did 75-25 was the split, or 80-20. I don't remember. I got to go back and look. It'll be something like that. It'll either be 70-30, 75-25, or 80-20. I'll go back and look at what it was last year. But whatever it was, you'll get an amount. You see right here, Mark G won almost $90 in this last year. And then second place was Lil Uzi, and he ended up with almost like $30. So we ended up giving away almost $120, which, you know, it was, I mean, not giving away. It was you guys' money that you put in the pot. I'm in it. If you're, you know, you can, anybody can enter. So you don't have to be a Patreon member. If you're watching the show, just send Jen your money before kickoff of the first game. That's all you got to do. That's all you have to do. Mark said, where'd the 25 come from? It's because of the way the divide was. Like 75% or something like that. It's whatever the percentage was. That's why. So, excuse me. So get with Jen. All you got to do is email her, jen@barryondeck.com. You can hit her up in the chat. If you're on Discord or Patreon, then you can just message her on one of those platforms and she'll get back to you. Otherwise, just email jen@barryondeck.com, and she will email you back and let you know how to get your money in and get into the Pick'em Challenge. It's a lot of fun, and it's a good way to participate in something we'll be talking about every week on the show. So, and it is cool, and it's fun, and I'll keep a leaderboard. We had the leaderboard going last year, and I showed you every week who the leaders were, and you know, it gets competitive, and there's some strategy involved down the stretch, and Mark ran away with it last year towards the end. I think the last week or two, he kind of sealed the deal, but it was close. Him and Donna, and I want to say him, Donna, Uzi, and there was one other. Was it Alex? I don't remember who the fourth was, but there was like 4 people that were like really, really close all year. So do that. It's a lot of fun. It's $20. Like I said, it's $1 a week essentially. And then you pay $2 to put in the winner's pot. And hey, if you pick them all right, you get all $18 back. Plus you win a bunch of money, I'm sure. It was Alex. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alex was the 4th. So a lot of fun. Get in on it. And remember, you miss a week, you lose that $1 if you don't get your pick in time. And if you can't get in late, so if you're like, well, I'm not going to get in until week 3, that's cool, but you lose the $3 for the first 3 weeks. So it's still $20 to enter. And instead of losing the $2, mandatory $2 for the entry fee, you would lose the $2 plus, because you didn't get in until week 4 or week 3, you would lose $1 for every week you missed. So that's why. So that's how it goes. And like I said, just email Jen and she'll get you all the info. Jen@barryondeck.com. Jen@barryondeck.com. She'll take care of you. What up, Spoon? Yeah, Mark, you got a shit ton right. Yeah, it was really close until like the last week or two. And then Mark had some strategy involved, and yeah, it was, but it was a lot of fun. It was really cool. Great idea by Jen. It was her idea to do it last year, and I thought it was fun, and I thought it went well. So we're doing it again this year. So look for that. It'll be a cool thing. Lots of fun. And also, if you're Patreon and Discord, Jen, out of the goodness of her heart, puts together a DraftKings league that I saw mentioning there. Where FJ said, Jen, are we doing DraftKings again? So that's another thing, if you're a member of the Discord, that we just do as part of the community. You know, it's one of those things where she posts it on on the Discord and in Patreon, and you know, you get it. So look, a lot of you love the show, and a lot of you are a part of this community, and you show up every day, and you're a deckhead, and you're here. And it's a great way to support the show by being a member of Patreon. But man, if you're not, and you're not in the Discord, and you're not a part of that, you still do miss out on a lot of cool shit that goes on off show. So I do encourage you, if you like the show, you want to support the show, you want to support me, and you want to be a part of a dope ass community off show, join that Patreon. It's a really cool thing. That allows you to be a part of that. So go hit it up, patreon.com/Barry on Deck. I love you too, Spoon. I love you so much, buddy. So much. Spoon sent me a shitty text today. I was in my feels. Well, I wasn't really in my feels. I kind of posted a somewhat emo Facebook message today. And it's just because I'm kind of perturbed with some of the people in my life right now. And the reason, I didn't tweet out the show. Let me do this real quick. Hold on. Boop, beep, boop, dee, boop, dee, boop, dee, boop. And YouTube, Twitch. Lately, it seems as though a lot of people in my life, no, Jenny didn't do anything. But there's been a lot of people whom I would consider friends, or whatever, that have just kind of ghosted me. And I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to go into details about who or what. And when I say ghosted me, I don't mean, I texted them and it's been a day, or it's been 2 days, or it's been 5 days. I mean, these are people that I have had a working relationship in some form or fashion for years here in Houston or in the comedy business. And this is, again, multiple people, which is why it seems so weird right now that it's kind of happening all at once with multiple people all around the same time. So I really was like, is there something wrong with my phone maybe? Or, and this is the God's honest truth. At first I was like, what? Have I done something that is like super off-putting? Have I done something to people to be off-putting or offend people or, piss people off that are maybe friends of mine or, people that I work closely with or whatever? Because there's a certain subset of people whom I have dealt with, worked with closely. And, gosh, it's weird. And it's not like, I mean, I wouldn't be saying this if this was just, somebody that was like an acquaintance. You know what I mean? And look, I'll use a name. I'll give you an example. Now, this is a random name, but this will give you an idea, right? Like if I texted Dale from ESPN 97.5, and for those of you that maybe don't know who Dale is, Dale was a producer. He's an on-air guy. He worked at the station when I worked at the station, and Dale and I know each other. But Dale and I only talked when we saw each other at the station. That was it. Dale and I never texted each other outside of work. We never talked to each other. We never called each other. We never emailed each other. We never had conversation. If we were at work and we saw each other, it was, hey, what's up? Hey, how's it going? Cool. Good to see you. Good show. Have a good show. Whatever. But we always got along. I mean, there was never any negativity. You know what I mean? Like, it was never any riff or anything. So that's neither here nor there. But like if I texted Dale and he didn't respond, I wouldn't be like, why the fuck did Dale ghost me? We just never talked to begin with. So I would be like, oh, no big deal. On the other hand, and I'll use this as an example, and he is not one of them. But if I texted Joel and Joel hasn't responded in 2 months, then I'd be like, what the fuck is happening? And again, for those of you that maybe don't know, Joel is a dear friend of mine, one of my best friends, and he was my co-host for 3.5 years. Some weeks I spent more time with Joel than I did my wife. I mean, we were like work husbands. I mean, you co-host a show together and you become this family. And that was, so that's the example I want to give you, right? So what I'm saying is, it's not like I texted Dale and he's not texting back. What I'm saying is there are people in my life close to me like Joel that I have texted that are just not texting back. And it's not like I've waited 2 hours or 2 days or even 2 weeks. I mean, we're talking months. And we're also not just talking one person. It's like 4 or 5 or 6 different people. So I'm just like, I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's something I've done or not done or said or not said, or I don't know. I don't know what's happened. So it's weird. It's very weird. But I posted about it on Facebook because it's what I do. This is the only thing I hated about. I just started accepting every friend request on Facebook just because. And sometimes I still will go there and post personal stuff or just, stuff that's going on, just because Facebook was always just friends and family. And it's still, now I forget that people are on there that I don't know, that are just fans, or people that that maybe saw me doing comedy or used to listen to me on the radio that don't know me otherwise. And, they always have something smart ass to say. And it's like, this is not a bit. I'm not fucking around. I'm not, just if you don't know what I'm talking about and you're, I'm not making a joke here. Just chill the fuck out. Like, let me be a human being and have a moment. You don't need to chime in and be fucking funny on my Facebook wall or try to be funny, because I assure you, there's a 99.9% chance I'm not going to think you're funny. And what you're going to post is not going to be funny. And it's only going to agitate me, aggravate me, or piss me off, or make me roll my fucking eyes and want to make me fucking unfriend you on that stupid ass app. And it's just so goddamn annoying. And people can't just be like chill and just keep fucking scrolling. They got to stop and say something to the comedian. Let me go be funny on this post where he's obviously pissed off or whatever. It's just like, well, just fucking keep moving. Just let me be emo. Let me be all up in my feels and keep going. I'm fucking human too. Fuck. You are not a fan, Spoon. Shut your whore mouth. We've drank together, bro. Last time I was in Wichita, we slept together. Just kidding. We didn't do that. Just kidding. What's up, AJB? AJB's like, I'm back. Whose ass we got to beat? Oh, no. I'm just bitching about people on Facebook getting on my fucking nerves. It was like, what just happened? Spoon's like, babe, my wife might be watching. Well, guess you shouldn't be creeping on the down low then, should you, Spoon? Huh? Anyways, yeah. So that's what's up. That shit gets on my nerves. Oh, did I post it? Okay, cool. Tweet it on there. But yeah, it's super weird. I don't know. It's one of those things. Because honestly, two things crossed my mind. First thing was, is my text messaging fucked up? Because it just seemed to all happen at the same time. Or like all within the same kind of span. I was like, maybe it's just, sporadic. And then I'd be getting, I was like, nah, I know how technology works. That's not how this shit works. CC. Joe Doria goes, Facebook sucks. She goes, you suck. So yeah, I don't know. And then I was like, man, well, did I do something? But what's weird is it's people from different parts of my life. You know what I mean? It's not all like, if it was all comics, then I'd be like, oh, I must have done something in comedy to piss somebody off. You know what I mean? Maybe I said something or I did something at a show or whatever, but it's in different parts of my life. So I don't know. Whatever. I don't think it can be politics because I really don't talk a lot of politics, even on my personal page, which if I did, I wouldn't give a fuck. It's my page. I'll talk whatever the fuck I want to talk. You know, I try not to do too much politics on the show. I try not to do too much politics on like Twitter or Instagram or TikTok when I'm making videos and stuff. But on Facebook, that's the one spot on my not my fan page, but on my personal page. Yeah, if I'm going to talk politics, it's my fucking Facebook page. You don't like it, then fucking unfriend me. That's my page. I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. So, yeah, it's weird. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. And so I said all that to say, then Spoon fucking sends me a message that says, what'd he send me? That's hilarious. Sorry. The booker from the Punchline was texting me. Yeah, Spoon messages me this morning and says, he sends me a link that says, Barry, this may help you. And it's a YouTube video that says, iPhone basics for seniors. How to use Apple Messages. I ought to time your dirty ass out, Spoon, is what I ought to do. You think that's funny? You think that you got jokes? You got jokes. You're lucky I don't know how to use the messaging app, or I would have texted you back to lick my balls. But I couldn't figure it out, so you're lucky. Amos said, are you texting iPhone people with a green bubble? You know how they get about that. No, I'm on an iPhone. That's the thing. I'm on an iPhone. But I always get confused. What's what? Is it green bubbles or blue bubbles? Like, I don't know what because I never gave a fuck about that. I don't care what bubbles you have. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. But I never remember if the chat messages, like this is my chat messages with Spoon. So like, what does that mean? If it's blue, what does that mean? That means Spoon has an iPhone? It's blue? Okay, green is non-iPhone. Well, okay, so Christopher Hart is non-iPhone. Got it. Let me go see somebody that ghosted me and see what they have. No, that's blue. 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 Yeah. There you go. 3 blue bubbles. Sounds like they're just a dick. It's what it sounds like to me. It's what it sounds like to me. Ooh. Okay. Podcast, so what I'm hearing is everyone start texting Barry. No, not hearing all that at all. Not hearing that at all. Nope. Suppose this happens to all of us. No. Jared said I had that happen one time. It was my birthday and no one said anything to me. Turns out my little bro accidentally disconnected my phone number. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. I bet you were pissed. Yeah, that's wild. I always feel bad, like, because I don't use, like, Facebook, like I should. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get on and I'm like, okay, let me see who all's birthday is today, and then go tell everybody happy birthday. And then I feel like a dick because when my birthday rolls around, you know, you get a bunch of birthday messages and I'm like, I didn't tell none of these people happy birthday. I feel like such an asshole. And I wouldn't be mad if no one wished me happy birthday on Facebook because, let's be real, none of those people would know my birthday if it wasn't on Facebook. So it's not like I believe that all these people know. I think they just go, oh, yeah, of course. Let me go wish this person a happy birthday. So Facebook makes you a good friend. Yeah. Amy said if it wasn't for Facebook, I would know a lot of people's birthdays. Facebook makes you a good friend. We're all terrible friends. And Facebook has made us better friends by far. Yeah. Amos said I wouldn't know, nor would I care. Yeah. Amos is an awful friend, apparently. Awful. All right. I got all the house cleaning out of the way. It is a Talk About It Tuesday. I've got our topic we'll hit in the 4 o'clock hour. Jared Taylor is responsible for our topic today. It's a wee bit late, but I think it's still a good topic, so we'll get into it. 4 o'clock hour. Talk About It Tuesday. Posh said I hate telling people on Facebook happy birthday if I didn't know off Facebook. Feels disingenuous. I know, right? Right? What I'll usually do if they're a really, really good friend of mine, like a good example, yesterday was Christopher Hart's birthday. It was also, my dad's birthday. But I didn't know it was Christopher Hart's birthday. Full disclosure. I mean, it's not like I have it in my calendar, but I saw it and I was like, oh, that's my dog. I mean, I love me some Christopher Hart. But instead of going to his Facebook wall or whatever, I texted him like a fucking adult. You know what I mean? So I just texted him and I was like, hey, bro, happy birthday. Hope you're doing well. Hope you get roadhead or a hand job or whatever it is you're into. No, I didn't do that. But that's what I'll go and text that person because that's the kind of relationship we have. The way I see it, if you're in my phone, then I should probably send you a text because we're close enough to at least be in each other's phone. So I will wish you a happy birthday via text if I know it and I see it on Facebook. So this is what I did. And then he got back to me. So, but if I don't, then I might be like, yo, happy birthday or whatever. But yeah, otherwise, no, probably not. Now, I'm not going that far, Clarence. Clarence said if your number's in my phone, you're getting a call. I'm not answering. I got to be honest with you guys. I'm at the point in my life where I don't want to answer the fucking phone. And I don't know, maybe it's just me. But I mean, I turned 50 in May, and I don't know if this is a boomer thing. I don't know if this is an old person thing, but I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to nobody. Don't call me. Text me like an adult. Don't call me. I don't want to talk to anybody. Like nobody. Like people will call me and I'm like, "What are you doing?" Like text me. Why are you calling? Well, I wanted to talk to you about something. Well, text it. Well, it's a lot. Well, there's speech to text it, you lazy bitch. Like, what are we doing? Well, I had a bunch to say. Well, then record a voice memo and send it. You could go to the text and hit audio record and just say all the shit you want to say and send it to me. And then I can listen to it. And then I can send you some emojis back. Hee hee ha ha ho ho poop or whatever the fuck I need to. Don't call me. Weird. What a weirdo. What a weirdo thing to do. Call somebody? What are you, a psychopath? Are you a crazy person? You're just calling people? That is so weird. Jesus. I don't get it. I don't get it. Don't call me. I hate the phone. Hate it. Hate it. I just don't want to call. I don't want to talk. I want to send you poop emojis and LOLs that I don't mean. That's what I want to do. That's it. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at in my life. Just know. And if you call me, the chances are I'm not going to answer. That's my mom. The only phone call that I will answer almost every single time is Nora. That's it. That's it. Yeah. How's it? If you're going to call me, you better text me first with why you're calling. That's, yeah. Yeah. Spoon is weird. Spoon is weird. FaceTime for life? You're a psychopath. You are a serial killer. You FaceTime people, Spoon? You're a serial killer. Oh my God. Spoon has definitely cut up an animal as a child. Jesus, you definitely skinned a cat or something, you psychopath. Weirdo. FaceTime? God, I'd rather sit on a bowl full of tacks butt naked. I'd rather just, oh my God. They Spoon said I FaceTime. I love it. It's awkward and I enjoy it. Spoon? What? Why? That's so weird. Aaron said I didn't even call my dad yesterday on his birthday. Your birthday was yesterday too, Aaron? Let's go. Dad bros. Uh-oh. I done cut my finger. Dad birthday bros. I let my 7-year-old call him, and that was from both of us. Spoon's yelling in the background. Hey, yo, happy birthday, Pops. Papa, Daddy said happy birthday. Yeah, all right, we'll tell your daddy I said thank you. That's that third party happy birthday conversation. Daddy, you want to talk to Papa? Boy, what'd I tell you? I said you can call your grandpa, but don't be trying to hand Daddy the phone. Little weird ass kid. That would be me if I was a dad, dude. I swear to you, that'd be me if I was a dad. Daddy, can I call Papa and wish him happy birthday? Yes. On one condition. Don't be trying to hand Daddy the phone. Why, Daddy? Because Daddy don't like to talk to nobody. But you talk to me, but you're here, though, bro. You're here, face to face. If you was at Papa's house, I wouldn't want to talk to your ass. So don't be trying to hand Daddy the phone so Daddy can talk to Papa, because Daddy don't want to talk to Papa. Papa's probably drunk anyways, okay? So just you call Papa and wish him a happy birthday, and I'll yell in the background, happy birthday, and that'll be that. But don't be trying to hand Daddy the phone. Weird ass shit. What up, McLovin? Good to see you, homie. Amos said, if you voice memo me, I'm kicking you in the nuts when I see you. What's wrong? I don't mind a voice memo because I can control that. I don't mind the voice memos as much. You know what I mean? Because you'll get one, and the first thing you get when someone sends you a voice memo in Messenger is you can see how long it is. I had one dude, he sent me a 2.5 minute voice message, and I just sent him a text back that said, no. He goes, no, what? I was like, I'm not listening to that, bro. He goes, bro, what? I'm like, you just sent me a 2.5 minute voice memo, homie. He goes, yeah, because you won't call me. I was like, you got to condense something, man. You got to condense this shit. What if we were having this conversation on Twitter? How could you get that down to 140 characters? He's like, bro, you're wild, dude. Like, I'm not. What? Come on, man. Brevity. You can say anything in a 140 characters on Twitter. Trust me. I used to be a long-winded motherfucker. I can get just about any joke I have into 140 characters on Twitter. Let's go. Put some thought into it. Make some effort. Long-winded ass windbag. Motherfuckers just get on there and, hey, yo, man. So, anyways, bro. Yeah, man. I was just calling to, well, I mean, I'm not calling, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to talk, so I can't call you, bro. I don't know why you do that, bro. But anyways, I'm texting you, but I'm not even texting you because you won't even, like, it's a lot to text you. So now I'm having to, like, not call and not text. I'm just, bro, just fucking say what you gotta say. fucking spent 45 seconds on nothing. Here, boop. Hey, yo, man, I need you to get me the shit I needed by fucking 7 o'clock on Friday or the deal's not gonna happen. Boop. Fuck. Just say it. All this mealy mouth hemming and hawing and shit. Just get to it. Get to it. God damn. Get on my nerves, man. Told Dallas I'd only FaceTime the grandkids. No. I wouldn't even do that. Aaron said young people use FaceTime. Yeah, that's weird. I see people in the grocery store doing that shit. I mean, well, that's weird. And that's super annoying, too, because then they're all on speaker and you can hear both sides. Sometimes I'll just start talking to them, interjecting and shit. Well, if I got to listen, I'm in. If I have to listen to the conversation, I feel like I should be able to be a part of it and it's not rude. Why are you saying shit? I'm saying shit because I'm hearing shit. Well, this is not your conversation. Well, it is now, bitch. You're in public. And if you're going to be a public and make the conversation public, bitch, I'm in. I'm in this conversation now. That's how this works. Shit. That's because you're pro. Fuck them kids. Yes. Donna said that makes no sense. What? For the phone calls? Come on, Donna. That's damn. Cece said my kid calls me minimum 6 times a day and I love it. What? Oh, God. No. I would block my kid. If my kid called me 6 times a day, boop, block. Mark said if you call me, I assume it's an emergency, right? I'd be like, oh, damn. Frank's leg done fell off. Let me get this. Frank lost his leg in the street. We got to go find it. What up, Frank? You lost a leg? Nah, bro. I'm just seeing what you're doing. Boop. Block. Dumbass. Talking about what I'm doing. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm minding my own goddamn business, not talking on the phone like a fucking teenager. That's what I'm doing. Text me like a fucking adult, bro. What am I doing? You don't know how to fucking send a text? WYD? Question mark? Get out of here. Weirdo. Total said, what's wrong with you using the telephone for what it was invented for? Because this ain't 1980, bro. This ain't 1980. We have new means to communicate. You still fucking send telegraphs? Because that's what that shit was invented for? Or do you email? You still sending faxes? All right, Total Dallas, using your logic, from now on, when you have some important shit that you need to send somebody, I want you to go down to the local telegraph station and fucking... Because that's what it was invented for. What a stupid ass logic. What are you talking about, bro? Shit evolves. Evolve with the times, man. Using your logic, you're like, you ready for some phone sex? Phone sex? No, we're not doing that. We're having carrier pigeon sex. And now we wait. I was thinking about that. If you think about this, every form of communication we've ever had, we have used for sex. At least in the modern era. You know what I mean? We could start and work backwards. Texting. Well, I mean, FaceTime. You know, people are diddling the kitties with each other on FaceTime. 100%. Texting, sexting, and dick pics. Phone sex. Right? You know, when you had, obviously... all the different mediums of watching video. So it didn't matter whether it was the internet, porn, or VHS, beta, Laserdisc, fucking, it was all porn, film, all of it, porn. They used to fax porn shit. They used to fax porn things. Fax. We used fax for porn. What? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's why I was like, yo, this must be wild. Like, I could see, like, carrier pigeon or fucking smoke signals where you're just like, you're just like making two titties out of smoke. You're just billowing it up. That's crazy. Joe said, I'm still stuck in a group text with my mom and aunt about Thanksgiving 6 years ago. They keep replying to that instead of starting a new one. I know all their business. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Old people don't know how that shit works. That's hilarious. That is so funny. Oh my God, that's so funny. What is this? Speakerphones are for trash. Yeah, that's true. Well, so is fucking FaceTime. My wife and her mom do that. Hate my comments. Yep. Oh wow, Mark said, "Damn, I had a friend who I was worried about who hadn't texted me back in a month. He just texted me. I guess he was listening." Spoon said, "In text or not 10 cents a text." Exactly. No more chatting. Total Dallas. Write Barry a letter. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, stupid ass. Well, what's wrong with the phone? That's what it's for. Yeah, cave drawings. Exactly. We had titty drawings on the caves. Exactly. Thank you. Beepers. Fuck yeah. Remember we used to spell boobies on the calculator, bro. We did it all. All. Thank you, Spoon. Spoon said that was an amazing bird flying away, Barry. Thank you. That's probably the best impression I do. It also happens to be my helicopter. My bird flying away and my helicopter are the same noise. So, the Pony Express. Could you imagine? My favorite would be like having telegram sex, right? Like, telegram sex would be fucking awkward. We'd be like, what are you wearing? Send. Or actually, they used to, the way they would do is like, what are you wearing? Stop. I'm wearing a big fucking ruffly dress with bloomers underneath and big old panties that go down to my knees. Stop. Like, man, that sounds really hot. Not like sexy, but like you're sweating a lot. Hot. Stop. She'd be like, it is really hot. It's making my cooter stank, but don't worry about it. Because I got one of them new fancy bathtub things. Stop. Be like, damn, you got a bathtub, girl? You mean you washed your ass? Stop. I sure do. You want to come over and get in this tub with me? Stop. Hell yeah, girl. What are you wearing? Stop. Nothing now. Why don't you touch yourself? Stop. Wait, you want me to stop? Stop? I didn't say stop. Wait, are you not consenting? Because I don't want to make you do anything. If you want me to stop, I'll stop. No, I didn't mean stop. You said stop. No, I didn't say stop. Like, it'd be so fucking confusing at one point where you're like, I don't know if she's consenting or not. Fuck. Why did it have to be stop at the end? Now we can't have fucking telegram sex. Shit. Oh, Pot said Family Guy did a bit about telegram sex. Damn it. Well, see, there you go. Good thing I didn't write that for the stage. That'd have sucked. I think carrier pigeon sex would be the bit I would do on stage if I did one. Be all like... That'd be great. Donna said, ooh, Big Thunder scared the poop out of me. Hey, you watch your mouth, Donna. What up, Skiggity Big? Mimi said, who's on first? Yeah, exactly. When I get confusing, you stop. What stop? You want me to stop? I stop. Stop. All right. Anticipation is key, Rev. Yes. Joe Bro said, I just sent a dirty letter telegram to Rev House in 7 to 10 working days. His basement will be flooded. That was crazy because, even like the written form, Penthouse forums, no pictures, just erotica. It was just words. You just reading about sex. Everything. We've turned everything into sex. Everything. It's crazy. What up, Bookachu? Good to see you, man. We were just sitting here talking about all of the different forms of communication that have been used by man and turned into sex. And we're just going down the list. It's like everything that comes out in some form or fashion gets turned and used for sex. It's crazy. Punch that imagination goes a long way. I've always heard that. I've always thought it was kind of bullshit because here's the thing. I've always said men are visual, right? Like men, this is why porn is predominantly watched by men because men are visual. Now I get it. Imagination goes a long way. I want to do an impromptu poll. I'll just do it in the chat. Because I always see and hear, and you always hear about these things where it's like, how do you, gambling turns into sex? What? So, but here's the thing, right? Mimi said, nope, not bullshit. No, I get that. Ladies, y'all's imagination, women are not visual normally. Women are not visual sexually. You know what I mean? Like you guys like leaving it up to your imagination and sensual and feel and all of the senses come into play, whereas men are just like, I want to see titties. Like that's it. I want to look at titties. I want to see titties. Like that's it. Like we're see and feel. That's it. Boobies, I feel boobies. That's it. But they do say that you always hear this where it's like, well, whenever you ask men, do you prefer lingerie on or off? They always say on because they like the mystery of it and being left up to the imagination. And it's like, really? Because I think if you ask most men, at least most men I know, what do you prefer? Naked chick or not? Naked. I mean, I think a naked chick is hotter than a chick in lingerie because she's naked. That's hotter to me. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, is lingerie sexy? Yeah. But this whole leaving it up to the imagination thing, I don't really. That's just, I don't know. Maybe that's just a personal thing. Maybe I'm in the minority on this, and maybe most dudes really do like that. But it's like I never really have given a shit about that. It was just be sexy. I don't give a shit. I don't need you don't have to have lingerie to be sexy. I think the female body is hot enough as it is. You don't need to cover it up with no lace and bullshit like that. What that say? Cisco says women like to look at titties too. Oh, Donna said not all of us, Cisco. I mean, I want it on her so I can take it off of her. Okay. But does it change anything if it's not on her? I don't really think it does, right? That's my point. Lingerie or no lingerie, does it change anything? It might make it different, right? It might spice it up, but I don't think that it necessarily, it's like, it doesn't to me. I don't think it's hotter. I don't think it's like, I think the hotness is within the chick herself. You know what I mean? It's how she carries herself. It's not the lingerie that she wears. It's how she carries herself. It's the things she does. That's hot. I give a fuck. You could come to bed in a muumuu for all I give a fuck. You know what I mean? Because let's be real, right? You could put a muumuu on a dime and she's going to still be a dime. And you could put lingerie on a penny. She's going to still be a penny. You know what I mean? Like, So I don't give a fuck. You know, you can find the most expensive piece of lingerie in the world. FJ said, I hope my Bluetooth doesn't connect. Where you at, FJ? Yeah. See, Cece gets it. Lipstick on a pig. That's the thing, Cece, right? To me, the sexiness, to me, the hotness, this sounds super corny, but I mean this from the bottom of my congested heart. The sexiness and the hotness is on the inside. As a woman, you either have that or you don't, or you either unleash it or you don't. You know what I mean? You don't need the lingerie. Your ass can come to bed in shorts and a fucking t-shirt and a ponytail. But it's all about you. It's all about your hotness and what you do that makes you sexy. Fuck all that lingerie. But again, that's me. Some dudes might be like, nah, I want my chick in high heels and garter belts and a fucking, negligee. Okay, I guess. At the end of the day, if you still with some skank ass hoe that looks all awkward in that shit and don't know what to do when it's off, guess what? Once you get it off, she's still going to look awkward and not know what to do. So how long did the sexiness last? So I don't understand that argument. I've never understood that philosophy or that argument. Total Dollar said, let's just simplify it. Come in nothing. Okay. I guess that could have meant a couple things. What about ladies? Cece, Donna, Mimi, you guys are here. What about for men? Does it matter? You know what I mean? Like boxers, or I guess there's really no equivalent for men. Men we don't have lingerie. I mean, I guess you could get some of them, but Temu has some wild shit. And Shein and shit like that. I'll go there looking for like shirts for the stage or shackets. Because I was like on this kick where I just wanted a bunch of shackets for the stage, or like shirt jackets, just because they hide the sweat real well. And then I'll be like, what in the fuck? I thought about doing a whole series of videos of just rating Temu outfits. It was like, what in the fuck is this? Donna said depends on the guy. Yeah, because you try to put Larry the Cable Guy on one of them elephant draws, and it's like, what? Then it just looks like you're about to be run over in the Serengeti. And that's not hot. You don't want to be feared for your life during sex. Nobody wants that. Yeah, exactly. Speedos? Not on this body. No. Not on this body. You don't want to put me in a Speedo. It looks like you're about to be mounted by a sack of mashed potatoes. You don't want that. Nobody wants that. Don't do that. Let's turn the lights off so you don't have to look at me. You don't want that. Mimi said Glenn Powell in the cowboy hat and wet white shirt. Okay. All right. Oh, FJ said boxers or briefs. Maybe that's our talk about it Tuesday. Boxers or briefs, how y'all feel about them Supermans? Oh, that's a good question. Boxers, briefs, or boxer briefs, right? Because there's the regular boxers, which are baggy, just boxer shorts. And then there's the bikini briefs or the briefs that look like Supermans. And then I wear the boxer briefs, which are kind of, they still have the legs, they go down, but they fit kind of tight up top. So, ladies, and I guess some of you dudes, I'm not here to judge. 1 in the chat for boxers, 2 in the chat for briefs, 3 in the chat for boxer briefs. Huh? 1 for boxers, 2 for briefs, 3 for boxer briefs. What we got? Ladies and some of you dudes. Oh, there you go, fellas. FJ, you rock them Supermans, don't you? I feel like FJ wears them because that's why he asked. FJ still wears them tighty-whitey ass, Fruit of the Loom looking ass. Got the flap in the front. You know what I'm talking about? Got them flap in the front. Yo, what up, Captain Pope? Hey, appreciate you, big dog. Thank you for the 500 bits, homie. Barry, Astros signed Jason Heyward. Are they finally ejecting on Tuck until they can trade him? Clearly not injured and holding out for a mega deal. Shameful. Appreciate that, man. I haven't heard of this yet. What up? Keith Sager hit us with a 3. There you go. He prefers boxer briefs. Cisco said 3 to keep my thighs from chafing. Okay. Well, that's not what this is about. It's about sexiness. What you prefer on a man, Cisco, but no. Okay. You do you, boo-boo. Let me see what I can find here before we get to that, because I need a valid source first. Let me find the valid source first before I comment. Mr. Pope. Mr. Pope. It sounds like, what was that from? What's it called? Mr. Oh, is that the Matrix? Look at Donna. How dare you shame Tuck? Let's see. There we go. There we go. On ESPN, found it. All right, here we go. Hold on, let me open this. Let me get that. Okay, now we're cooking with grease. Here we go. Now we got some room to work and fiddle. Let's skedaddle over here. Captain Pope said fouled a ball off his shin, didn't have open heart surgery, played their best ball after he got hurt. And so here it is. Source: Astros agree to a deal with veteran outfielder Jason Heyward. Interesting. This was posted at 2:39, so after we were on the air. Astros have finalized the deal with free agent outfielder Jason Heyward. If you didn't know, and this is pending physical, 15-year vet was designated for assignment last week by the Dodgers. Astros enter play 3.5 games with a 3.5 game lead on the Mariners in the West. They could use some reinforcement in the outfield. Left fielder Mauricio Dubon missed Monday's loss to the Phillies when he collided with the outfield wall against the Orioles. 3-time All-Star Tucker has been sidelined since June. Heyward turned 35 this month. Batting .208 with 6 homers and 28 ribbies in 63 games. Career .257 hitter, 180 homers, 709 RBIs in 1,766 games with Atlanta, St. Louis, and Chicago and L.A. Played in 43 postseason games and won a World Series with Chicago in 2016. here's his stats. Here's the thing, Captain Pope. This is not a, first of all, this is not, the 2024 Jason Heyward is not the 2012 Jason Heyward, right? 2012 Jason Heyward, 158 games, 27 home runs, an 814 OPS. His other great years was 2020, he had an 848 OPS and an 813 OPS in 2023 in 124 games. This year, he has struggled mightily. He had a 682 OPS, not his worst. He had a 556 in 48 games, which is why he's no longer with the Cubs. By far his worst. But, he put up a 631 in Chicago his first season there. But a 682 OPS is awful. A 289 on base percentage is atrocious. I mean, we're talking worse than John Singleton type shit, right? We're talking Abreu bad. In fact, dare I say, let me see. Jose Abreu. Let me look up Abreu's numbers here. Let's see what his stat line was for the year. He had a 167 on base percentage and a 360 OPS. All right. Last year, he had a 296 on base percentage. Not great. Not great at all. And a 680 OPS. So, I mean, obviously you didn't get the money you were paying for, but it was nowhere near the 370s and the 350s and the everything he had put up his entire career in Chicago. So I'm just like, I would love to see, let me see, what is, I bet you Singleton's, if it's not 289, it's close. Let's see. Oh, he's above now. Oh, look at Singleton with a 316. Okay, I see you, John. Getting there. That's still not good, though. I mean, like, that's still not great. It's better than I thought. But these are just not good numbers. And so here's the thing. The key point in this article, and I think the key point about this signing is right here. Mauricio Dubon running into that wall in Baltimore. In Baltimore. An already bad and woefully inept and now depleted outfield. They need help. And if you're the Astros and you're trying to make a run, right? You just lost Mauricio Dubon, who, world's tallest little person. If you're looking at this lineup, if you're looking at the outfield, and you're looking at who's on your 40-man roster, and you're like, well, I mean, they just sent Leon down to bring up Cabbage. There's just not a ton to work with, right? I mean, there's not a lot as far as this farm system goes right now that they have that could play the outfield. Chaz is awful. Jake Myers in center field is Jake Myers. He's going to be okay at best, but he's a center fielder, so he's kind of going to play there. You're going to get some work out of Jordan in left. You got no right fielder. They're in trouble. So when losing Dubon, who, Dubon hasn't put up great numbers. But if we come look at his game log, let's see here. God, his August was still bad. Good Lord. I mean, his August, he had a 175 average, a 232 on base, and a 454 OPS. Jesus Christ. Jason Heyward looks like Babe Ruth with those numbers. I mean, let's just pull up all of the outfield options for the Astros because that is atrocious, right? That is awful. Let's hold on. Let's go to depth charts. We've got Dubon, and we don't need to pull up Jordan. Gamble. I mean, Whitcomb can play the outfield, we know. You got Myers, McCormick, Whitcomb, and then Tucker's on the IL. We'll go to the 40-man roster. Here, I'll show you what we're doing here. Let's do this by position. Oh, there we go. Myers, Alvarez, Dubon, McCormick, and Gamble. They don't even have the others on here. There you go. Singleton, Altuve, Bregman, Pena, and Whitcomb can play second and short. Yeah, so I mean, they just don't have a ton of options. So here's all the stat lines. It's not pretty. So Dubon right now, 639 OPS, 282 on base. Heyward's is at a 682 and a 289. Whitcomb is newer, but shit, 400. But he's only got 25 at bats. We just need to exclude him out of this whole thing. And same thing with Gamble. He's just too new, but he's a career 717 OPS guy, 334 on base, which is good. He's got a 471 since he's with the Astros. Take that. When he was with the Mets this year, he played in 18 games. 400 on base. Hit 217, his average. Chaz this year, 528 OPS, 253 on base. That's paltry. So here's the thing. Tucker's out. No telling when he's going to get back. You know, Jordan, you platoon in left field as much as you can. Get him some rest. You know that Whitcomb is not going to play second or third or short unless he's spelling one of those guys. So you can put him in left field when Jordan's not out there. Jake Myers is probably going to hold it down in center as best he can. I didn't pull up his stats. Please tell me they're respectable at least. All right. 678 OPS is 670. Yeah. 678, 295 on base. Jesus. He's got a 0 WAR. And that's the other thing. These WARs, that's wins above replacement. That basically means all of these zeros is equivalent to a minor leaguer. That's what that means. That's what it means. If you see somebody's WAR is a 0, they are equivalent to a minor leaguer. If you see a 1, that means that person would get you one more win than a minor leaguer would by bringing them up. That's what it means. So every single name on this list in 2024 has a wins above replacement of 0. Basically, they're hitting like a minor leaguer. That's Jake Myers, Chaz, Ben Gamble, Mauricio Dubon, Heyward before the Dodgers let him go, and even Whitcomb, but he doesn't have enough ABs to really make a difference. But he's a minor leaguer who just came up, so it would make sense that his WAR is 0. Big double yesterday. So let me bottom line this for you. Hey, what up, Ryan? Good to see you, buddy. Sorry, I'm not really looking at the chat. I'm trying to make a baseball point here. The bottom line is this. The Astros need a body. But all the bodies that they have suck. And the bodies that they have in the minors suck even worse. So it was, hey, let's take a flyer on a guy who maybe a change of scenery on a contender surrounded by other guys that can hit rejuvenates this guy, gives him some energy and some juice, and maybe a different coaching staff, a different hitting coach, a different hitting philosophy. Because the Astros, as an organization, in general, have a different hitting philosophy than a lot of other teams too. So maybe all of these things, scenery, change of scenery and all those things, maybe they ignite a spark in Jason Heyward that didn't exist before. But all the other stuff, Leon and cabbage and Brussels sprouts and carrots and all these other guys we've seen, they are what they are. There's a reason all of these wars are zero. They're minor leaguers who make zero difference on this team when they play. I like the move. It's like, you know what? What do you got to lose? He can't be any worse than these other guys. But the difference is maybe the change sparked something in him. Last year, he had a 340 on base and an 813 OPS. That's pretty good. If you can get that Jason Heyward back again, you'll take that, especially at the bottom of the order. So I like the move from that standpoint. To answer your question specifically, Captain Pope, which was, are they finally ejecting on Tuck until they can trade him? Absolutely not. And you don't eject on an MVP candidate. You don't eject on one of the best hitters, best outfielders, and overall one of the best players in baseball. Tucker is a 30-30 guy. Tucker is a Gold Glover. Tucker is a Silver Slugger. He's one of the best players in the game right now when he's healthy. And I don't think he's intentionally missing games. I don't know what's going on. But I just think that whatever's happening really sucks. Shitty luck or whatever. But no. The answer to the question of are they ejecting on Tuck and that's what this move is? Absolutely not. This move is more replacing Dubon and also any of the other shitty outfielders that they have. That's what this move is. I think somebody said in the chat, it might have been Donna, they probably moved Chaz, send him down. I could see that. It could be any number of names that you could send down. I don't know who they have options left for, but whoever they have options on, somebody's gone. Somebody has to be gone. It might be a guy, in the bullpen. I don't know. But losing Mauricio Dubon, I don't know if they called anybody up when that occurred, so he might still have a spot. They might, they move him to the IL. Now they still have to find a spot on the 40-man. They may have to find a spot, and that could be, whoever. I don't know. I don't know if it's Chaz or not. But no, this doesn't have anything to do with Tucker. This move has to do with all of the other guys and how shitty they are. And it happens to coincide with Dubon getting hurt. So that's what that is, I think. Captain Pope said, yeah, well, they injected on Springer, Correa, and Garrett Cole. Oh, don't get me wrong. Yeah, but they ejected on them at the end of their contract when they became a free agent and got out into the market and started negotiating. And then they made their offer and then let the market dictate whether they were in or out. Got outbid so that they could at least get compensatory picks for losing them. What up, Jesus? So that's part of the game, right? You either trade the guy and get something, or you lose him to free agency and get something. But you don't eject on Tucker and think you're replacing him with Jason Heyward. No. And you're riding Tucker through the contract. 100%. And, you know, Tucker is a professional. And I'll be honest with you. I think a lot of people want to say, I bet Tucker is mad at the organization and doesn't want to play. Here's the thing. That may be true. A lot of these guys get like that. Great example, Garrett Cole. Post-World Series. Soon as that game's over. He doesn't even make it to the post-game interview before his jersey is off. And he is, I'm not an Astro. I'm done. I'm a free agent. He was fed up with this team. He didn't want to be on this team. He was ready to be a free agent and seek other opportunities. But he was professional enough to go out and do his job, one. And two, what you have to remember is that Cole and guys like Tucker, they're really good friends with all of the guys on this team. I mean, he came up in the minors with these guys. He's known these guys for years and years. They break bread together. They spend family time together. These are friends outside of the dugout and the lines and the game. So if anything, he has a loyalty and a sense of duty and responsibility and honor to play for those guys. Not Jim Crane, not Dana Brown, but he's going to go out and give max effort for his teammates. So when he's here and healthy, I don't think he's just going to go out and just not play. I think he's going to do that for his teammates, for his boys. But when it comes time, and his boys will certainly encourage him, go get your money, player. Go get your money. Altuve encouraged Correa and Springer. And they will all do the same for each other because that's this business, and they get that. But while you're here, just like Correa was before he left for Minnesota, when he was here, he was an Astro. And he did everything he could to empower Jeremy Pena. You know, he taught him the game. He taught him the business. He coached him up before he left. And he didn't have to do that, but he was a pro's pro about it. And most of these guys will be. So I'm with you. Am I going to be shocked that the Astros give up on Tucker at the end of next season? No. The track record says they will. But that is a completely separate thing than what this signing is. This signing is an, oh my God, our outfield sucks as it is. Mauricio Dubon was the least sucky of the sucky, and he just ran into a goddamn wall. Great. Fuck. FML. Now what? And then they scour the waiver wire and they find a guy who just got released by the Dodgers, whom they think maybe fits their scheme as far as, is he a contact hitter? Is he patient at the plate? Does he have good plate discipline? Is he a first pitch swinging guy? Does he fit the mold of what they like? And they go out and they get that guy. That's why some of the times when you see guys get signed like a Ben Gamel, you're like, who the fuck and why? And then they come in and you're like, oh, look at this fella. Well, look at this little chap coming in and getting his little hits and doing his thing. It's because he's a good fit. You may not know who he is or not be super aware of him, but because his skill set is such a fit for what this team wants to do, especially when it comes to pitching, yeah, it tends to work out. And it's like, oh, that's a good get. Yeah, it fits the philosophy. So, there you go. There's my 2 cents. Hope that answered the question. Maybe went a little deeper than you probably wanted, but That's my 2 pennies on the whole signing. I didn't even know what happened until you brought it up. I'm glad you brought it up because I didn't know. But good to know. Astros make a move. I'm guessing he's got to pass the physical. Let's see. ESPN. OBJ to miss at least the Finns' first 4 games. That's breaking news. Let's see. MLB. Astros picking up that. Let's see. Heyward turned 35 this month, batting .208. Played in 43 postseason games. Atlanta drafted Heyward in the first round, 14th overall in 2007. Made his only all-star team as a rookie. Won 5 gold gloves in right field. MLB.com first reported that Heyward and the Astros were close to a deal. But it just says pending physical, so it might not be today, probably tomorrow at the earliest that I could see him getting on the field. So, yeah, Flip, that makes no sense. They won't let him go. He's too white. That's a ridiculous statement, Flip. This is there was a moment in time, Flip, when that might have been a statement that made sense. The Astros were known to be a team. I think the Astros are one of the only teams in baseball that didn't have a black player at one point. But that's just a they have a black GM, for fuck's sake. What a dumb. That's a dumb take, bro. They had a black manager. And then they went out and got a black GM. Why would you even make that take? That makes no sense. Well, they like me. They like having a white guy. The fuck are you talking about? Yeah, Chris Carter. Like, what? They had a black manager, black GM. What the fuck are you talking about? But yes, there was a moment in time. Well, there was actually a moment in time in baseball. There was a huge movement in baseball. When baseball really, when there was black players in general, there wasn't a lot of black people playing baseball. And so baseball in general had a real problem where they were like, man, we got to get in, we have to make this sport popular. We have to get it in front of black youth and make them want to play this game, because we're missing out on some great baseball players because they're going and playing other sports. And so it became a priority for baseball to develop baseball players here in America that weren't just white suburban kids. And that became a focus. And, you know, how much of a difference it's made, I don't know. You do see, I think now more so than before, you've seen, it feels like maybe more black baseball players. But there was a time when the Astros, it felt like, were one of the only teams that maybe at some point didn't have a black baseball player. Their track record says otherwise. B. Hannon's listed some. I mean, Derek Bell. Like, you know, but there was, and I'm not talking about decades either. So don't get me wrong on this. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that, you know, oh, there's 2 decades of, you know what I mean? That's not what I'm talking about. It was just when there was this hot button issue for maybe a season or 2 of black players. And it might not even been, maybe it was. But it was like black players. I want to say, yeah, I'd have to go back and look. And I don't even remember when it was. Yep, Kevin Bass was another good one. I love me some Kevin Bass back in the day. So, yeah. Jerry said, I bet the Astros roster is less than 25% white. That's a good question. I don't know. Let's scan it. Let's go to the depth chart. We won't look at the roster. We'll just look at the depth chart. We'll take a gander at that. Let's see. Chrome resize. Show graphics. What the hell? There we go. Mostly from Caribbean, Central America. Yeah. How many South American players do they have? Yeah, that's a good question. Here we go. Whoop. So what? Let's count the white. Let's play Count the White Guys. This is not a game I ever expected to play on Barry on Deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ferguson's a white guy, right? Yes. 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 with McCormick. Did I get Gamble already? No. 12, 13. God, Ben Gamble's your starting right fielder. What did I say? 13? So that's 13 on the roster. There you go. That's almost half. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because what? It's a 25-man roster? Yeah. So half. Yeah, new segment. I need an intro for it. So about half. Yeah, Joe Pro said Blanco, despite his name, not a white guy. New segment, name the white guy. It could be like what they did on John and Lance, male golfer, female golfer, food. Yeah, we could do white baseball player, non-white baseball player, rapper or rap album or something. Yeah. Flip said, go to every past Astros season and name the big players. Astros have always kept a big name white player. Well, Flip, I hate to tell you this, buddy, but one, baseball has always been a sport. Always been a sport whose makeup has been or has consisted of more white players than the other sports. And I say always because football was like that. Yes, basketball was like that, but it's not anymore. Aha. But baseball still has a high concentration of white dudes that play. So that would tend to lend itself to the fact that there's going to be a high number of big time stars that are white if there are a lot of white people that play the sport. It would be the equivalent of bitching about the fact that every NFL team keeps at least one big black star, one prominent black player on their team. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm so sick of these goddamn NFL teams keeping a big time black star on there. What? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It is a stupid argument. There's just a lot of white people in baseball. It's why why teams have white stars. Like, makes no sense, Chris. Yeah, take that out of context. Sure. Ash just said, nah, at one point, baseball had enough black people to make an entire league. Baseball, after segregation, got worse in its connection to black people. Also, baseball is a higher cost time. Well, now you're coming in late, Ashton. So you're coming in late to the party. So yeah, don't hop in the middle of the conversation. I've already just discussed the discrepancies, and we've talked about the lack of black players and the movement in baseball to try to reach black youth early and introduce the game to them before they started playing other sports, and why that was. So don't come in halfway through the goddamn conversation, Ashton, and start trying to cover shit that's already been covered, okay? Not gonna allow that. No, Flip. Don't start trying to, back to the original post. Are they keeping bullshit? You're the one that said some inflammatory nonsense. You're the one that just threw out some inflammatory racist nonsense trying to stir up some bullshit. Oh, I'm sick of these goddamn teams with their one white player. The fuck? What are you talking about? It is a ridiculous statement. It is a ridiculous argument. It's just dumb. Asher said, I heard his first statement. What's your relationship with baseball, Barry? Did you play? Yeah. Yeah, of course I played. Yeah, I started playing at T-ball. I started playing T-ball when I was like, I don't know, 8? No, younger than that. 6? I don't know. I got some sweet pictures of me playing T-ball. Like, bro, I was getting hose. Are you kidding me? I was getting hose. I had some dope-ass sweatbands. I couldn't keep the bitches off of me. Oh, my God. Are you shitting me, bro? Come on. Well, let me find. Bro, you don't know who you're dealing with. You have no idea who you're dealing with. You have no damn idea. Hold on. Where's my shit at? Just hold on a damn minute. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'll be damned. Oh, shit. Would you look at this? I'll be goddamn. Look, I'll be goddamn. Bro, I couldn't keep the hose off me, bro. Look, oh my God, what? Come on, fam. Are you shitting me? Bitches was flocking, bro. Look at them sweatbands. Bitches was just, can I touch your sweatbands? No, back up, ho. I don't know you. I don't know you, little mama. Now go get me a Liquor-Maid and leave me the fuck alone. Go on, scram, beat it, groupie. I'm out here at the Y flexing. Psh, come on, pimp. What are you talking about? Jared said, why am I getting an erection? Because you're a pedophile, Jared. That's why. Because you're a pedophile. Oh, my God. Am I a... Come on, bro. What? You just don't even know, man. You just don't even know. Did I play? Bro. I loved baseball. Baseball was... it was a fun sport. The only problem that I had was I got hit in the face. Here was it. Look, see? Boy, you couldn't fuck with me in the wristbands, bro. It was just a puss magnet. Just them in me. Come on, bro. What? Them socks? Are you kidding me? Shit. Let's go. No, I liked baseball. It was probably, I don't know. I was really good at football. I was just undersized. The problem was with football, I wasn't scared to get hit. Like they would line me up at, I'd play linebacker. Even as a little kid, I would play nose tackle just because they was like, he's fuck crazy, man. But I was just always undersized. Like everybody else grew and I didn't. But baseball, what happened was I was good at baseball. One, nobody ever taught me how to throw. So I was wild. I could stop. Nothing got past me, but I couldn't get it to first base because it's pew, 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 pew. So I had to play second base because I couldn't throw. And then, which was fine. But then one day, this was not in T-ball, obviously, but at bat one day I got hit in the face. Some dude smoked a fastball and just pow, fucked me up. And from that moment on, I was scared. I was scared to get in the box. Like it did something to my mentals. And so I'd be in the box, and as soon as dude would throw a pitch, my instinct was just to get out of the way. And I never got past it. I couldn't get past it. And so it just, after I got hit in the face, that was it. That ended my baseball career. Captain Pope, thank you for the 500 bits, man. He said, Barry, what about your basketball game? Could you have beaten Joel back in the day? No, bro. Basketball was in junior high and shit, basketball was my worst sport. I wasn't good at basketball. My best sport was track. My best sport by far was track. That was just, I went to Junior Olympics my first year that I ran. And I ran as an independent. Everybody else, so my dad signed me up for track. And everybody else ran on a track team. And they had they had all kind of shit, right? They had fucking uniforms and spikes. Like I ran probably half a season, my first season. And my first race, I came in 5th, the first time ever that I ran a track meet. And I used to run the 1500 and the 800. But my first time I came in 5th place in the 1500. And then the second time I ran, I came in 3rd. I think the 3rd time I ran, I came in 2nd. And then I never lost a race again that year. This was my first time. And about halfway through the season, I'm just smoking fools, right? And I'm running in this fucking outfit my mom got me at Target. It just said USA on that bitch. I wish I could find I have a picture of it, man. Hold on. Oh, where'd it go? I found it! Haha! I found it. They gave me this when my dad passed away. They had a bunch of pictures. That was my old boy. What? Son. But I used to run a 5:08 1500, which is 100 short of a mile. I was running almost a 5-minute mile at that age. Are you kidding me? Unstoppable. But I didn't have track shoes. And halfway through the season, one of these guys was the Provo kid. One of the dads in the stand, my mom was cheering, and I had just won a race. And the dad goes, "Is that your son?" She goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Man, that'd be crazy. He'd be so much better if you got him track shoes." And she goes, "If I got him what?" And he goes, "Track shoes, if you got him some spikes." She goes, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Ma'am, you got that boy out there running in regular old tennis shoes. You need to get him some track shoes, some spikes like all the other runners have." And she was like, "I didn't know they had track shoes." He goes, "Yeah." And so she took me to wherever. And we actually got me some spikes to run in. It was fucking over at that point. Wasn't even close. Wasn't even close at it. Them fools was getting smoked after that. Amos said, did he have white blue Forrest Gump Nike Cortez with that outfit? No, I don't know what the fuck I was running in. I don't know what I was running in, but we literally got that from Target. And that's what I ran in every meet. And I looked like a fucking idiot. Because everybody else had on there was this Sting Track Club. I don't even know if they're still around. Let's see. Sting Track Club. They used to have yellow and black. And I remember because they all looked so fucking cool. It was like Sting Track Club. And then there was the Mennonite Track Club. And that's where my arch nemesis was, Austin. Oh, that fucker. He never could beat me, though. But Austin ran for the Mennonite Track Club. And then Sting Track Club, they had yellow tank tops with black shorts. And then it says Sting on the front and it had black. And then the Mennonite Track Club, theirs was all red. And it said Mennonite on the front and white. But every track club, it was all track teams. And they all had outfits. They all had badass kits, warm-ups. I wasn't showing up at no damn warm-ups. I'm showing up in my shit. They all had warm-ups and tape and fuck Bengay. You know what I mean? They get all, bro, I would show up, literally sit there in the bleachers with my mom. And they'd be like, it's time for the 1500. And I'd get up and I'd go stretch for 2 minutes and then just smoke fools. They were like, oh my God, this dude. So I didn't know what, man, when I got on a track team, it was a whole new thing. But by that time I was burned out and I didn't want to do it no more. But yeah, I wish I could find no, that's not it. Yeah, that Sting Track Club, that shit was dope. I think that was the first one I went to was Sting. Boy, couldn't told me shit. Had a little outfit going. Oh! And then the next year, because I kept beating this dude named Austin. And then the Mennonite Track Club recruited me. So I jumped ship to the Mennonite Track Club, ran for them in year 3. And then by that time, I didn't have nothing to prove. And then I was like, fuck it, I don't want to do this no more. This sucks. And I quit. So, yeah, that's it. But yeah, track was my best sport. I think my second best sport was probably, honestly, probably football. But by the time high school rolled around, I was just too small. I was just way too small. But football was my second best sport, and then baseball, and then basketball. I did see Ashton say he remembers playing Joel and I and Nick. Yeah, I remember that. Out there running at pony high tops. Yeah, man. Oh, that's funny. Where's it go? Hey, what up, Alex? And I don't know how many injuries they had this preseason. Who? I don't know what you're talking about. Barry's like they had uniforms and shoes. Papa Laminack made me run barefoot. Gotta toughen up them feet, boy. Skiggity Big said I broke my best friend's face in 3 places with a booming hit off a curveball that he pitched. But I bought him Mad Magazine to read while he was hooked up in the hospital. Well, you're a good friend. No, Jenny didn't fight that kid's mom. No, Jenny didn't. No, she never fought any kid's mom. She didn't have to. B. Hannah said, who did Joel, Nick, and Barry play 3-on-3? It was me, Joel, and Nick versus this guy right here, Ashton, and who else? It was Ashton, Joe George, and one other guy. What did we call it? Fit versus fat, Ashton? Isn't that what we called it? I think we called it the fit versus fat game. It was 3-on-3. God, I was so out of shape. My shoes, I was wearing old basketball shoes that I had from like 20 years ago. Old CP3s. Old CP3s. They could rub blisters on me. I was bleeding and shit. Captain Pope said, any distance running experience? Houston Marathon and half in the January. Thank you for the 100 bits, Captain Pope. Yeah, I ran the. I've showed it before. I got my shit back there. Yeah, I ran the Houston Marathon before. Yes, I will tell you this. It won't do like if you're into like speed and stuff and you're trying to set like records and shit. This won't help you. But if you're just trying to run a marathon and you just want a good place to start training, look up Hal Higdon. He's got a great training. He's got a great training regimen for you. It's literally a weekly thing, and it kind of takes you through leading up to the marathon. So if you're going to run the Houston Marathon, look up Hal Higdon. He's got a half and a full marathon training. My only thing is, I will say, don't run the half. Listen, respect to everybody that runs the half, but people that run the half marathon brag like they ran the whole marathon. And it's like, that's not the fucking same thing. My little sister, and people were like, oh, you want to run the half marathon first? I was like, fuck no. I'm not running the half marathon. No. I'm either doing it or I'm not. I'm not half doing shit. It's either we're doing the marathon or we're not doing the marathon. No. Yeah, Joel's gym was fire, wasn't it, Ashton? That shit was crazy. Yeah, it's Joe George. Yeah, but he's like, Joe, B. Hannon said, Joe George, he's like 5'4". Yeah, but he's like 5'4" tall and 5'4" wide back then. So, you know. He sets a pick. It takes you fucking 6 hours to get around it. That's not fair. All right, that wasn't nice. Joe said, I don't run unless something is on fire that shouldn't be. Knees and ankles no longer allowed. Oh, bro, I walk around the house and my ankle pops. Just randomly pops. Just click, 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 click. It's just a constant clicking in my ankle. I don't know. I know Donna said something the other day that really made sense. She said, motion is lotion. I was like, maybe I need to get out and start running again. But, man, my bones be a clicking. Bones be a clicking. Jesus said, and then you got chubby. No. Then I got fat, bro. I wish I was chubby. Chubby's different. I'm fat. It's two different things. Cisco said Mennonites are good at running because they don't have cars. Are Mennonites, they really don't have cars? Oh, that is true, Cisco. I would smoke sometimes when I would train and track. I would. It's true. Donna said, you sound so old. I'm telling you, I'll attach a damn microphone to my ankle and walk around. You'll hear it click, 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 click. It's just a clicking and a popping. Skinny Big said, too many people have tried to leave with my legs and ankles with them in jiu-jitsu. Oh. Uh-huh. I'm a clickety-clacker when I walk now. Yeah, dude, that jiu-jitsu, that'll fuck your joints up, man. Oof. That's not good. Yep, not good at all. Posh said Mennonites can ride in cars but can't drive them. Really? I'll be damned. I wonder how they all got to the track meets. They had to have somebody drive them. I guess they had a bunch of non-Mennonite friends. They're outcasts of the Amish. Really? Didn't know that. That's not true, Jared. I didn't realize that. I didn't know the Mennonites were outcasts of the Amish. But I did run for the Mennonite track team. Huh. Captain Pope said, I like doing half marathons for medals. Did the full one in Dallas. Issue with the full is it's a 5 to 6 month commitment to trading. Half I can do in like 2 months. Well, I mean, if you want to be half great, do your thing. I'm just saying, I don't do anything half. Anybody that knows me, you give me something to do, I'm doing it all or I'm not doing it. I'm doing the most, as Kid would say. I'm doing the most. I'm doing the most. He said, maybe got one more in me this lifetime. Get it, man. Get it. Don't stop. Get it. Get it. All right. We have not done our goddamn headlines, and it's fucking 4:30. Let's get it. This show's been all over the map, and we got shit to discuss, including the Kelce brothers. Walt said, we talking about running. I ran a quarter mile at a time. Shut up, Jared. Except for Fireball, it's half whiskey. Kiss my ass, man. All right, here's your sports headlines for the day. Sources are saying the NFL owners are going to vote on allowing private equity owners. What does that mean, you say? Well, I'm glad you asked, chatty chat. Basically, the owners are going to get together and decide, do they want to allow private equity firms to become minority investors in their teams? Jared, thank you for the 300 biddies, buddy. Joe Pro, thank you for 303 biddies. You guys, much appreciated, man. Joe Pro said, are we talking about something on a Tuesday? Yes, gonna get to that next. Oh, that was approved. Okay. So basically all this means is that the owners are saying, hey, how can we get other people's money to work for us? And this is what billionaires do. OPM, baby. You know how you get rich? OPM. OPM. Not OPP. OPM. Other people's money. You get rich by using other people's money, man. And that's what the owners are basically talking about. Up until now, the NFL has always been privately owned, family-run businesses. And what this private equity ownership would allow is it would allow the teams to bring in private equity firms or whatever, give them stake, give them ownership. And then that is like, oh, it's like Berkshire Hathaway can own a bit of the Dallas Cowboys or whatever. Be innocent, isn't that what the Packers are? No, the Packers are a publicly traded team. The Packers have stock. You could go buy stock in the Packers. I mean, you have no actual rights, but you would be technically an owner. But no, not the same. Joe Bro! Sir, thank you for the 303 biddies, my friend. Joe Bro said, nothing says money like a Saudi glory hole. It's true. Those are the worst. Filled with poop. So yeah, this is, I mean, look, I'd love to tell you that this is good for the game, bad for the game. I just don't know. My feeling is if the owners are approving it, it's good for the owners. It's good for their pocketbook. It just means more money for them because what it basically means is if I got a franchise that's worth $4.6 billion, and let's see, let's see, 4.6 billion. What's 5% of 4.6 billion? I don't even know how to do 4.6 billion on a damn calculator. I don't even know. Let's just do 4 billion. Let's just round it off. Yeah. 4 billion times 5% equals, that's $200 million, right? So I go to a private equity firm and I sell them 5% of the team. They give me $200 million and I give them 5%. And now I got $200 million to do renovations. I got $200 million to put in my pocket, go do something else with another business. I could do whatever I want with that money. I could sell them 10%. I could, you know what I mean? I could raise $500,000 like that. And I'm giving up nothing. I still own the company. I still own the team. I still make all the decisions. They're just getting a cut of the profit, but I'm getting this money to either reinvest, recoup some of my money out of it, whatever I want to do. It's a win for the owners. It means nothing for fans. It means nothing for players. It's all about the owners. That's it. It says, if the change is approved, the NFL will join every other major American sports league and most of global soccer in allowing some level of private equity ownership. NBA, MLS, NWSL, NHL, and MLB all allow for up to 30% of their franchises to be owned by private equity firms, or in some cases, sovereign wealth funds. This doesn't mean one fund can purchase 30% of a team. Some leagues cap how much a single fund can invest. MLS, NBA, NHL, and NWSL allow for up to 20% ownership by one fund. MLB has a 15% cap. And Jera had something to say. In May, Cowboys owner Jera said he felt delving into private equity was, quote, thoroughly to my satisfaction evaluated. I'm very confident we're touching all the spots. All the important places. What is Jerry talking about? I always feel like Jerry's talking sexual. Always. I'm confident we're touching all the spots. What? Bro, what are you talking about, you horny ass old man? What up, Butter K? Butter K said maybe fun stadiums. That was one of the things mentioned in the NFL article, Butter K too. It said, let's see, where was it? NFL owners expected to vote and change the league ownership. That was as of 10:50 Eastern this morning. Owners flew to Minnesota for a special session. A move to allow private equity firms to invest as limited partners could free up cash for owners to pursue projects such as stadium renovations and would represent a large shift in how the league has historically operated, with the majority of franchises traditionally run by family businesses. If the vote goes as expected, there's no requirement for the NFL teams to take on private equity investments. The decision will still come on a club-by-club basis, and any potential deals would still need to be approved by the league owners. It says rising valuations. Broncos worth $4.65 billion in 2022. Commanders worth $6 billion in 2023. With a bevy of limited partners, help the league look to investigate changes to its ownership structure. I mean, if the Broncos are worth $6 billion, we established the other day, I told you the Cowboys became the first $10.5 billion franchise. That's wild. Wild. So, yeah, it frees up the money, man. So, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. A little other news for you. Chiefs are parting ways with Kadarius Toney. So says a source. We talked yesterday. The Chiefs had re-signed Juju Smith-Schuster. So less than 2 years after delivering one of the iconic plays in franchise history, Kadarius Toney among the players being cut by the Chiefs. It says another Chiefs Super Bowl hero, Mecole Hardman, will make the initial 53-man roster. Chiefs will keep 7 wide receivers on their initial roster. Mecole Hardman scored the winning touchdown in overtime in their Super Bowl win over San Francisco. Justin Ross is also among the wide receivers waived by the Chiefs. Toney entered the NFL in 2021. Chiefs may decline the fifth-year option on his contract. Toney also appeared to score the winning touchdown after taking a lateral from Travis Kelce in Week 14, but the play was wiped out when Toney was penalized for being offsides. Toney was inactive for all four of the Chiefs' postseason games. 32 games, 82 receptions, 760 yards. I don't think anybody's too shocked that what do they call it? Hands of stone, hands of brick. Toney brick hands. Kadarius brick hands. Toney. So, that's an interesting headline on ESPN. Could Jalen Hurts regress this season? All right, one more thing. The Kelce Bros have something cooking, man. Kelce Bros is cooking, bros. Kelce Brothers are working on a deal and have indeed reached a deal. It says they have reached new heights with their podcast, signing a deal with Amazon's Wondery. That is reportedly worth $100 million over 3 years. I just want to be worth $1,000 over 3 months. For fuck's sake, man. Good for them. It says the deal was announced Tuesday, gives exclusive ad sales and distribution rights to Wondery. Couldn't be more excited to team up with Wondery for the next phase of new heights. We love this show and the fan base that's grown with us over the last 2 seasons. Wondery understands the shared vision, yada, yada, yada. We're all going to create something groundbreaking. I bet you are, until the advertisers tell you, hey, stop fucking talking about that. We don't like that. And then you're going to have to sell out to the man, because that's how it works, unless you're Joe Rogan. Oh, thank you, Cisco. Love you, Bobo. Captain Pope, thank you for the 100 bits, buddy. Captain Pope said, am I the only one not burnt out on the Kelce's? $100 million for a podcast is preposterous. Pods are very trendy and popularity is fleeting. Okay, first of all, pal. Podcast. Actually, I've never considered this a podcast. CC! I love you, CC. Thank you. Thank you. CC said, you're worth 10 bits to me, Care Bear. No, you love me, CC. I've never considered this a podcast, but it is. I've always called it a show. I mean, when I started it, I was coming from radio. I treated it like radio. It's not radio. I always try to treat it, like whatever. But at the end of the day, it's a fucking podcast. The wild thing is, a podcast was never a visual thing. A podcast used to be an audio-only show that was on an iPod. Hence the name podcast. It's wild that has been adopted. It's like now, it's like saying, hey, would you go make me a Xerox copy of this? Yeah, this is a podcast show. That's what? Isn't that crazy? This is not a radio show? Surprise! CC, thank you for the 10 bits. CC said, but not that dang Dorier feller. Fuck him, mother trucker. PB Dub said, you probably have more bits if you didn't time her out earlier. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I do need to give her CC, did you get your Did you get your stuff back? Donna said 4 years of fooling me. See, did you get your mod back? Let's see. Community, roles manager, roles moderators. Nope. Gotta add her back. Queen. Let's see. Gotta get this right. Queen B. Spiz Ice. All right. Done. And she's back. Yeah, so yeah, Captain Pup said imagine if Taylor and Travis break up. Look, it was popular before that. I have never listened to an episode of this show. I also have never listened to an episode of the Joe Rogan Experience. So it doesn't matter either way. I mean, I've only probably watched 3 episodes of the Pat McAfee show. I'm not the end all be all on this topic or subject. It's wild to me that these shows are commanding this kind of money. It's great. But it lets you know what kind of money, fan base, and viewership is out there. And it lets you know what kind of new era of media we are in now. Right? Like, it's a brave new world. But I love that they're like, hey, you know, they get our vibe, man. They know what we're trying to do, man. That was the same thing that Pat McAfee said when he went to ESPN. And he's like, hold on a goddamn minute. What are we doing here? I'm trying to do my thing and you guys are stifling my creativity. This is bullshit. Joe Rogan goes to Spotify, says a bunch of crazy shit about horse vitamins and ivermectin and other shit. And then they release a 5-minute video of him saying the N-word 8,000 times. And between that and his crazy stances on COVID, everyone's trying to get him canceled. And to their credit, Spotify was like, well, don't listen and let's see what happens. People kept listening. So Spotify obviously just leaves him alone. Here's your money, do your show, and they make their money. I think a lot of their success depends on how the advertising works, right? So like when I've had advertisers on this show, which I really need to get back to going out and getting some. God, I'm lazy. Fuck me. So lazy. I haven't even approached an advertiser in a year and a half. But a lot of, like we run ads now. I run ads on both Twitch and YouTube. So those ads run, but those are just kind of random. They're just whatever you get, right? So there's not really, I mean, I think they kind of understand what the content is maybe, but not really. It's sort of luck of the draw, I guess. But when I go out and recruit a company like Dan Seafood and Wings or Hemp Vita or stuff like that, then those guys, yeah, they're paying and they know what they're getting into. And in the case of the Kelce Brothers or whatever, then those are the kind of companies that when something happens, they're like, hey, we don't want our name attached to this kind of stuff. Knock it off. And that's where that road of creativity starts to fork. What's more important? Your creative outlet or your 100 million over 3 years? Got to make a decision. What you going to choose, Travis? What you going to choose, Jason? They've got a ton of money, so I think it's easier for them to go, hey, man, fuck you. We going to do what we do. Right? I mean, Pat McAfee kind of did that. He was ready to walk away from ESPN. Notoriously notoriously Dave Chappelle did that. Comedy Central tried to stifle Chappelle and change the whole Chappelle show and still offered him a ton of money. And he was like, nah, I'm done with all this shit. Bye. That was it. He walked away from millions of dollars. So, just depends on where your priorities lie, I guess. But good for them, man. They've taken it to a whole new level. Who would have thought? Two big old lugs, two big old football heads. I don't even know what they talk about. What is the topic? What is it? Do they talk football mostly? Is that what they do? Do they just talk about football, or is it non-football? Does Travis just talk about how much more famous his girlfriend is than Jason's wife? Like, what are they talking about? Yeah, that's a good question, Captain Pope. Who exactly is the audience? Like, is it bros? Is it football fans? Is it like outcasts from the Joe Rogan Experience? Is it QAnon? Like, well, who the fuck is that? Like, what is that? I don't know. Ashley said, don't worry. They're not super nuanced on their show and opinions. I didn't figure that would be the case. Butter K2 said, mostly football related. They have guests and stuff. Okay. So they just kind of stay in their lane then. They're not out here trying to talk politics and be like, hey, let's fix the economy. Okay. That's smart. Sports says likely gravitate to ESPN and Barstool pods. Yeah. Butter K2 said it's mostly just them making fun of each other as brothers. Okay. Guess that'd be fun. I don't know. I mean, I guess I need to listen. I don't know. I don't know why I can't get into other podcasts. I tried. I mean, you sit me down and people have sent me like, oh, Barry, you got to check out this podcast, or, oh, you got to listen to this. And man, I put it on and maybe I'm snobbish. Maybe it's like, I always said this. I worked at Pizza Hut. Oh, fuck. That was a job I forgot to list. I worked at Pizza Hut. And I always made the joke, or I always had the saying that, man, you work at Pizza Hut and the last thing you want to do is go home and eat pizza. That is the last thing you want to do. And so maybe that's what it is like the last thing. I mean, when I was on, ESPN, especially when it was the full time, on the weekends, I might still listen when I was just doing Sundays. But when it was Joel and Nick and I doing the usual suspects 5 days a week, I never listened to the radio. Never listened to sports talk radio when I was doing sports talk radio. And I don't listen to podcasts now when I'm doing this show. It's kind of like I don't watch that much comedy as a stand-up comic. I just don't. So, I don't know, but good luck to them, man. 100 million is a hell of a thing. Good for them. Congratulations. That's a hell of a thing. Shitballs, we didn't get to the talk about it Tuesday. Go away, fuckface. Why are you? Leave me alone. We didn't get to the talk about it Tuesday. We may have to roll this to the whelp. We'll talk about it Wednesday. Let's be real. They got a huge demo boost with ladies because of T-Swizzle, and many women find both of them hot too. Many people. Yeah. Could be. Jared said if they talked politics and they each were different sides, that would work. I could see that. Don said the Golick Family podcast is fun. It's about their dysfunctional family and some sports talk. Jared said, Pizza Hut, did you ever get the quarter on the little table? I don't know what that means. Walt said, I'm kind of out on player podcasts except for The Pivot, but it's more of an interview show. The Pivot, is that the one with Fred Taylor and all them cats? Yeah. Fred Taylor, Ryan Clark, Channing Crowder. Yeah. Pivot's pretty good. I've seen a couple episodes of The Pivot. Pivot's pretty decent. Let's see. Yeah, worry about it Wednesday. Joe Bros said facts. I worked in a restaurant as a kid. I still don't go out to eat. Yeah. Joe Budden made me a podcast listening because I love hip hop and the music industry. Okay. Worry about it Wednesday. I like it. Well, you should listen to Bomani Jones. I personally think he's elite. All right. That's not confusing. A few months ago, I heard Rod Ryan reading a spot for the men's club. Barry, are you above that sponsor? No, I'm not above any sponsor. I mean, it's, there are sponsors that I wouldn't like. I wouldn't do like political sponsors. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't fucking, any candidate. I don't give a shit what side of the aisle. I wouldn't do that. But no, I would do like men's club. Do alcohol, titty bars. I don't give a shit. PB Dub said, pass the gravy pod, support local. Yeah, my boy Alex does a great job on Pass the Gravy Pod. Oh, speaking of, look, we got to hang in. There's going to be an ad running on YouTube. Daddy's about to make 4 cents. Hang tight. We're gonna stick around through the ad break on YouTube, and then we'll call it a show. Yeah, I got to get that 2 cents. Yeah, Alec, that would be dope. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know why people hate on Hooters food. I don't know if I haven't eaten there in a long time, but I used to love Hooters food, man. I ain't gonna lie. Their burgers were pretty good. Their wings were outstanding. They moved to like a bigger wing, and I don't think it's as good, but I used to dig Hooters wings. Their curly fries and ranch, the bomb. So good. So good. I don't know what happened. Jared said, remember the water game by the door? You drop a quarter in. If it sinks 2 inches down to lay to the little table thing, you get a free pie. I don't remember that. I worked at a Pizza Hut that was 100% carry out. Or not carry out, but like order to, delivery. It would just always sit in the back and make pizzas. See, Jen says I actually liked Hooters wings and steamed oysters. Yeah. Bring out the bottle girls. Let's go. Bottle girls it is. Oh, yeah. Up next on the main stage here at Barry on Deck 2 Club. Cadillac. Fellas, show her some love. Oh, I'm not Cadillac. Shit, my bad. What? Hold on. What? What happened? What? Jim said, oh, hell. Donna's like, I'm out. Donna, you get back here, girl. Oh, damn. Jared said, so Jen likes Hooters and eating clams. Oh, Jen got exposed. Oh, shit. That's damn, Jen. Damn. Jen said, call him what you want, Jared. I'm old and seasoned. And freaky. All right. Cadillac is definitely a big girl. Don't you know? Wide body. Wide bodied, baby. All right. Let's get the hell out of here. Actually, said I'm surprised places like Hooters and Twin Peaks haven't tried to institute bottle services. Yeah, no kidding. They'd kill it during football season. Facts. Or you can be sponsored by OnlyFans. OnlyFans is doing a big push for comedy. There's like a whole OnlyFans comedy thing. A lot of my, not a lot, but I have comedy friends that have OnlyFans accounts for comedy. One of my buddies, Jesse Saldana. I thought about it. I thought about doing like an OnlyFans page for comedy, and then I was like, nah, it'd be too crazy. Wallace, being from Louisiana, I appreciate a good seasoned meal. All right. And on that note, let's all get out of here. First pitch, 35 minutes. There you go. Let's do this. All right, let's get out of here, man. Fun show. Crazy, wild, weird stuff. Good times had by all. Yes. Well, we didn't get to talk about it Tuesday, and we'll get it in tomorrow, I promise. I made the damn slide, so we're getting to it. Tomorrow, we still haven't talked about the tiebreakers in the SEC. There's a whole new shebang bang in the SEC about tiebreakers. We got to get to that. We'll get to our talk about it Tuesday on a Wednesday. We will, what else did we not get to today? Got to the Kelce Brothers. Man, we still haven't done the Colorado School of Mines photos. Got to get to that. All kinds of shit. So we still got a ton left to do. Donna, my sweet, sweet Donna, and Joe Pro, and a few others, usually like Perry hangs out. Who else gets in there? Alec, I think sometimes. A couple others will get in there. 713 Hooligan, they'll have a Astros watch party on the Discord. So if you're a Patreon member, jump on in and hang out and watch the Astros with each other. It's a lot of fun. Love you, CC. Thank you, Mr. Joe Pro. Thanks for hanging out, man. It was good to have you, buddy. Good to have you, my friend. Jen said, Spoon, I need your fantasy picks. Yeah, Spoon. Get it done, biatch. Get in there, Jared. Have a good time, homie. Appreciate that, Mark. Love you too, buddy. Thank you, Uriel. Thank you, Alex. I know racers that have OnlyFans deals. Like sexual Walt or just no? Jared said, you OnlyFans, you ain't ever getting the invite back to Dry Bar. Yeah, no shit, right? All right, let's get out of here. I love you guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Have a great night. Enjoy whatever sports you watch, and we'll do it again tomorrow. 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Bring a friend, man. That'd be dope. And get some new blood in the chat. And introduce some new people to this crazy, wacky, wild podcast. I don't know. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Do me 3 favors before I see you then. Be safe, be kind, and most importantly, love each other. Bye, Alec, buddy. You have a safe night too, man. I'll see you tomorrow, homie. Hey, did you ever check and see if you got your shit, man? Did you ever check? Go check and see if you got your shit. And let me know, pimp. All right, is this who we're rating? Alec wants to raid Nick Stacks. Let's do it, player. Let's see. Nick Stacks is playing Call of Duty. He got 4 people watching him play Call of Duty. Nick Stacks. Let's do this. I hope this is right. You did get it? Awesome. Is this the right Nick Stacks that they're playing Call of Duty? Because, you know, you've been prone to giving me the wrong shit before, Alex. Is that who it is? Yes? Yes? Okay, well, that's who we're rating then. All right, the raid is started. Jen said, Call of Duty? Good. Boobs? No. All right, we're rating Call of Duty guy, Nick Stacks, or gal. I'm not sure. Looks like. All right. Say hi. Give him a follow. Be cool, deckheads. You know how we do. Show him some love. I will see you guys tomorrow, man. Enjoy the raid. Uh-oh. Why does it say rating in 1 minute? No, fuck that. We're going now. Bye, everybody.